She knows what she's doing.
Stay.
Hi, baby. Hi. Hi.
Motion there sets him off.
For 7 months, he's been rewarded for running up to people.
Very reinforced behavior.
Yeah.
There.
Yep.
But then it translates to anything that I want. It's not just people.
Yeah.
People just are probably a very valued trigger.
Yeah, and he doesn't care about who's holding the leash. Once he sees something he wants, he'll drag him to the ground. He'll wrap around a person. He'll take them to the ground too.
Oh, there's no care in the world. These dogs are really nice, but they're very self-centered until you create the dynamic where they actually find it valuable to listen and to please in your relationship. Then it changes the whole thing. It changes the dog. The dog feels like, you're like, man, this dog is amazing. It feels good to be around.
Hi.
Good. So you can create loyalty if you expect it and know how to correct unwanted behaviors and direct.
Oh, he's a baby. Hi. Oh, you baby boy. Hi. I really want him to jump on me.
No.
I really want him to jump on me with mighty paws. I'll risk a hip fracture.
See, this is what's happening with this guy. He's used to being the center of attention wherever he goes. He's a breath stopper, right? Like people come in, he comes into a room and everybody just gawks over him. So that's where he wants to exist in the setting of strangers or people in general, which gets a little difficult once we're out in the world and we need a little control. He's going to see people everywhere and everything falls apart. So that's why we need to proof it heavily with people. We'll be doing that. Yeah, good. You look better. Excuse me. Odin. Break.
God.
Yeah, you gotta learn not to bump. Good. Break. Good. Remember this? Remember this? Yes, that's the new one. Yes, you can't bump like that. Good.
Look at what Izzy found. I'm not even kidding you. What'd you find? What'd you find? What is it? Show me. What is it, Iz? Oh, Izzy, what did you find? That's absolutely disgusting. Ugh.
Cool. Very nice. Very lovely. Good. I like that, man. Good. Good. Good.
Izzy. She's over there digging a 12-inch hole.
Good. That was very nice. Stay. Stay. Good. Izzy out. Good. Another trigger. I seen it on his face, but he kept himself together. Good. It's simply me sitting down. Good. I like what I'm seeing. Very good stuff. Break. Break. Man, they rewarded that effect, or they ruined that affection, the association to it. We're gonna have to get that right.
Yeah, this is not enjoyable to me.
No, it's terrible.
He can't be petted.
There you go.
So what was happening, you guys, silently, is Josh was using the e-collar. Every time his energy raced, he's clicking it. But notice nobody's saying anything.
And he's trying to figure it out. He likes it. See, just like Izzy. Remember Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
Calm affection.
It's been a while since I've seen one this...
Mess up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mess up's the way to actually describe
Yeah, I mean, everything is the opposite of what he should be doing.
everything. Yeah. When you don't have the ability to correct and then direct, everything goes. Because what that allows, if you okay, a funny little phrase just popped in my head, but if you can't correct and direct, you're going to struggle with your pet. It's true. You have to be able to effectively correct and then effectively tell him what to do instead. Otherwise, things are going to go astray. And that's what happened to this young fella. His associations to how he should be behaving in all these common situations is wild. It's not tamed, it's not domesticated. The only reason he's nice is because his genetics are a nice dog. If they got a dog who had genetics that were a little bit more hard, more likely to use their teeth, this guy would be a biter. It's just, without being able to correct the nonsense and direct the dog and knowing what we're doing, what's going to happen is the dog's going to become their worst version. And this guy's a friendly, the genetics are friendly, so his worst version is just literally going to break your legs with his body by giving you hugs at 30 miles an hour. Still dangerous, right? So remember, he's cute. Remember, he's Odin, but before all that, he's a dog and he's part of nature. And deep down, we all know that if we want control in the natural world, we're going to have to take it. We can't. And if you know how dogs do it, they don't do it flustered. A lot of people, when they say this guy's not listening to me, let me give you an example of what I see people doing. This is the energy. This is all kind of an impression, right? No, knock it off. And then they get a second of compliance, then it's over. It's like, energy. This is my energy. This is my state. Knock it off. What are you doing? That doesn't work in the natural world. That gets corrected, actually. That's a dog being like, trying to direct, right? If you see a dog do it, the one that's in control is like this. They're like this, and then something happens, they have to confront it. You don't see much of a shift in energy until they're right there. If they have to strike, boom, they're on, and then it's back off into this kind of neutral but very focused. So you see, when I'm working with him or any dog, an aggressive dog even, my energy is very even keel, very precise, very much in flow state, dealing with it the same way another dog would. The dog who's really successful at controlling other dogs is very good at not being triggered into an elevated frenzy where they can't think. They're very good at keeping their cool and then making a choice, okay? So when we're dealing with him, if he starts to go crazy, if we start to go crazy, he has no reference of what he should be, right? So if I stay a certain level of calmness while I'm applying it, you're gonna see him match me. He's gonna come into my energy. He's going to lower his, and as soon as he does, I leave him alone. I take my focus off of him. You know, the heavy focus where now watch me. Now watch my body language. If I'm doing it the right way, and I tell the dog to do something, or he's doing something he's not supposed to do, and I'm reacting to him, it's more like this. We can trick these guys into thinking that we have all this power because we do have the e-collar and stuff for people who aren't physically able to control their dog or perform certain maneuvers. But I'm going to be in this energy the whole time. I'm never going to say, I'm not going to do that unless I want him to go there. Right? It's calm. Watch Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer. Watch how he's like this. Boom, he gives a correct. He uses his body a lot, right? He's not even using e-collars. That guy's using his hands, man. He's coming over here. He's going whop, Caesar Milan, right? But watch this. He's not doing this. Knock it off. It's all. There's a certain energy for a leader. You can't get frazzled. You got to practice it. You get frazzled, it's gonna fall apart. So our job is to learn how to stay cool, stay in the moment, and react firmly if needed, but not frustrated. Also fairly though, too. Stay. Let's see what he does with this release. Break.
It's because we've created awareness. We don't want him slamming into our bodies anymore because it literally hurts and it's dangerous
space.
And he's going to break somebody's leg.
Now watch. I'm giving examples. Break. Okay. He's applying the down and stuff. I'm not. This is something he's guessed at, and I didn't tell him I didn't tell him it was wrong, so he's using it. It's better than what he was doing before, but ultimately we want him to mentally slow down and physically slow down about 3 feet out, maybe even further. So look, boom, boom, boom. From me to him at this point, he should already start slowing his roll, entering a calm and respectful state. And then when he gets into my personal space, I don't want him on me. This is important for this guy. He shouldn't be doing any of this stuff. Let's grow up, sit right there, relax and wait while we do what we do. Don't let all this bumping and stuff, don't let it. What do I mean by that? What do you do? Well, how do I stop it? Well, everything is as simple as when he leaves here, he does something you don't like, you correct. Very important. He does something you do like, you reward. How do we reward? Verbal, good boy, pet, if we need it. Calm affection. If I go, that was a reward, look how good he took it. He didn't go, that's not good. So.
You're doing great, Odin.
So, yes. So you want to work on it, even in your own living room. You know, you don't have to be outside. Izzy, yeah. She's digging holes. Yeah.
Looking for moles.
They're over there. You smell them. Look at all this.
Look at how dirty she is.
All right, let's roll. Let's do a release. And he learned a lot today. He learned boundaries. Look at his mind, though. Look at his mind. That's a beautiful.
That was a correction.
Look at the beautiful response to the correction. To me, that is what it's all about. He got the correction. He adjusted appropriately, and his energy is nice and stable still, and he's looking and watching and learning. I love that response to that correction. That means he's getting it, right? He's in a space where he can make mistakes. A dog making mistakes is not terrible, as long as we are able to control the outcome. So if they do something we don't like and they continue to get rewarded for it, they're gonna keep doing it, right? Stop petting your dog when they're doing when they're not in the right headspace either, right? So physical contact is rewarding. So if he's not behaving and I'm over here trying to soothe him or whatever, by like touching him and petting him, keeping him kind of occupied, you're rewarding the nonsense energy. That state of mind is now, you're saying, do this next time, do this next time. Even though your words are saying, calm down, it's okay, it's okay. You're using high pitch inflection, which is the same as when you're saying, good boy, yeah, I like what you're doing. And you're doing this, which is the same as when I say, I like what you're doing. So ultimately, next time he gets into the situation, he's gonna get into the same physiological response. High energy, and here's the 3 behaviors that I do in the situation. I bark, pull, and whine, right? So this state of mind, can you see it? You see how calm it is? He's not getting corrected for that. If he starts to elevate, I can correct just for elevation and energy, just for impatience. A lot of times when a dog raises energy, they do a little whimper or something too, if they're trying to restrain themselves. Correct the whimper, correct the elevation. We get a dog who stays calm. Okay, good. And being able to keep it calm is going to make him a lot easier to live with. Break. Good boy.